Good afternoon, everybody. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Woo, look at that sky. Beautiful and clear, but hot as a mofo out here. It's about 93 degrees Fahrenheit, about, I don't know, that puts you at about 31 Celsius, something like that. Trying to learn all the systems of measurement. But anyways, this is the Cannondale r500 caad4. The Cannondale caad10, and the Cannondale St400 from 1987. As you can see, she's an oldie but a goodie. Okay, the real reason for the video is for this caad10. I was just watching a guy do a video on the caad10, and he was talking about how compliant, how quick, how light, how amazing this bike was for its time, and how the caad12 was kind of dumbed down a little bit, meaning that it wasn't built as strong as the caad10. And the reason for that is the Super 6 Evo was too close to the caad12. So to keep a bit of space between the two models, they had to dumb down the caad12. And I had a caad12, and I liked it. It was heavy. It wasn't as light as my caad10. It was stiff. It rode beautiful. It was only a 105 group set. Had the only carbon part on it were the carbon forks and the carbon, I think I had Ultegra pedals on it. And I also had a Super 6 Evo. Same thing, 105 build. And my Super 6 Evo came in at 19 pounds stock. Yeah, could I have made it lighter? Absolutely. But stock on the caad10 is 18 pounds. Right now I'm at 17 pounds with a few add-ons. So that tells you a lot about the two bike. Alloy versus full carbon. Yeah, my Super 6 Evo wasn't a high mod. It was just a traditional carbon frame. So I don't know. I question why they did what they did, but they had to do it, marketing and everything else. Now, the caad4. I did a video yesterday, and you knew I had all the issues with that front derailleur. Well, I called my local shop and I said, hey, what can I do to make it a little different, a little quicker, a little lighter? And one of the shop employees said, and I won't name the bike shop, said, take off the front derailleur, David, and make it a 1x. So I did. Remember, it was a triple chainring. And that was a brand new front derailleur at my Sora, so I'm going to send it back. Not only did I do that, I ordered a new chain, and my chain came, basically I ordered it around, I don't know, 12:05 midnight last night, or early this morning, and got it around 7 or 8 a.m. this morning. That is a quick turnaround, but 5-6 hours, something like that, and so I started working on it. So the first thing I did is I took off the derailleur, obviously. Then I took off the inner chainring, because remember it's a triple. I left the double on only because the chainring bolts I had would only fit for these for two. I couldn't just keep one on. There'd be a big gap. I'd have to add washers or order new chainring bolts, which I am going to do. And I'll take a little bit more weight off it. The bike was, what, a little under 21 pounds or under 20 pounds. I'll go weigh it again. But I know I shaved some weight off with the front derailleur and that inner chainring. I also ordered a new chain. And I've never worked with a quick link before. Boy, those things are lifesavers. So easy to operate, so simple to put the chain on, and you don't get those little kinks where you have to work it. And also, it's a silver chain, and the original owner of this bike told me all the components were original. So this was original. This had a 20-year-old chain on it. You should be replacing the chain every 5 years, not every 20 years. What a difference, It's not a narrow, wide front chainring. So I went hard through the gears on the rear end, and I didn't get any my chain didn't fly off. It stood on. I am going to put a narrow wide on it, though, just because I don't want any issues of out on the road. So yeah, it's running a 52 and it's a 1228 in the back. Yeah, those are some pretty big gears, but you know what? If you have a lot of bikes, you don't have to worry about it. This one has an inner chainring. You know, it's a 52, no, it's a 5034. So plenty of low gears. If I want to go climbing or I want to go do a hard ride, you take the caad 10 out, man. That bike is just perfect. It's got everything I want on a bike at a super affordable price. Because remember, I bought this bike used. This bike, you know, I run my dog with it at night. You know, hook up some lights and just go cruising on it. But this bike, it's a perfect crit bike, you know, and it's tight geometry. The caad4 is just really nice. I love the slice forks. There's a big beefy fork on it, and it's carbon. You see it's got a stubby stem on it, so the stem's not very long. So that works out perfect. And bars are only 40 centimeters. So those are really narrow bars, put you in a really good position. And it looks so much better without that extra cable sticking out. The power saddle, I love it. Just a really good saddle. Carbon seat post creates a little bit of compliance. I still need wheels and tires. These are some old ass wheels, so I'm gonna upgrade to maybe some carbon hoops on it and some nice tires, but not for a while, guys. The bike's hardly been ridden. I love that it says handmade in the USA. 2 different spots on the bike, and that's because it is. That makes it kind of cool. The sheen on, or the speckles on the frame are coming out after I waxed it. I'm starting to like the color. I like the color, I just don't like the flame job. It just reminds me of an old hot rod. But anyways, guys, if you have any questions, please ask.